Aloha and mahalo as we look at OKO Knife Counter number 16. This time it's going to be from our green zone, 12 o'clock. It's an overhead ice pick knife. So more importantly, especially with a circular type of weapon, whether it's horizontally or vertically, we want to go to a zone of sanctuary. So once again, our left foot slightly forward, our hands are in the normal position, guarding the vulnerable insides of our arms. As he comes, I'm going to close the distance with my right foot, and I'm going to double tap. Whether you use the outward parry or whether you use the flipper or the dolphin tail, it depends on your level of training and your level of skill, whether you insert the left outward knife hand, chop, the parry, or the flipper. But we need to double tap or to shoulder stop that arm. Now, as I do so, notice I'm going to grab and control that wrist and the weapon with my left hand. As I do so, I'm going to baseball bat type grip and bring it across my body. I'm going to continue to have control of the hand. As I continue rotating, I'm going to bring it up and over my shoulder as my left foot steps towards 130. I'm bringing his arm up and over, 3 points of contact, using my shoulder as a leverage. Once again, from this point, once his arm is like this over our shoulder, we should be able to strip the weapon through the thumb gate. And we need to get our hips underneath our opponent in order to affect the shoulder throw. So from the beginning, let me step back a little bit. Hey man, I don't want any problems. As he comes in, blit. I'm going to control, bring it across. I'm going to step, bring his arm up and over my shoulder. I'm going to drop my height. As I step the reverse, dropping him down to the ground. If I don't step through reverse, what I can do is instead with my left foot, go from facing what was previously my 12 to 9 o'clock for the shoulder throw. So what lessons, concepts, and principles are here in Knife Counter number 16? Number one, distance control. Once again, I can choose either to go to zone sanctuary with my left foot or choose to increase the distance with my right foot. Going to a zone of sanctuary. Once again, zones of sanctuary are either to the four corners, going diagonally, which increases distance, immediately in front of or immediately behind our opponent. Once again, this is a knife technique. We deviate, deflect, control, and disarm the weapon. Where there's a little bit of borrowed balance and borrowed force with this technique. The borrowed balance is that as I bring his hand up and over my shoulder, I can choose to sit on his leg if it is forward. It's a conditional. Depends upon which leg is forward at that point and how we've manipulated his body. And we also have 3 points of contact. Once his arm is over my shoulder, like this, I'll have my wrists at his wrist, contact point number 1. Contact point number 2 and 3 is my shoulder and my back. This has been a look at OKO Knife Counter number 16. Aloha, mahalo, and live pono.